Why choose JMACX? There's a lot of four-wheel drive accessories, a lot of brands on the market when it comes to suspension and GVM upgrades. Why choose JMACX? Not just because of its quality and the fact that it's Australian made, it's engineerable, post-registration, meets all your VSB 14s, but also meets that federal approval category. The reason we want to stick with one brand and not mix and match is because the upgradability of these cars moving forward. Now, you know, these cars, you're spending money on them, and today you might say, look, I just need suspension. So whilst our suspension can be fully rebuildable, serviced, this would be the last set of suspension you will put in the car for the life of that car. Now, if you chose suspension today and you came back in a year's time, 2 years' time, and you want a GVM upgrade, that suspension can be used in a GVM. So what we see at the moment is, like, there's a few brands doing the boosters. So, you know, if you buy XYZ brand, then you've got track correction on the other hand, you'll have a different brand of track correction. If you want to ever put those together into a GVM package, you're probably not going to be able to. So the mixing and matching of parts requires independent testing. So by using the JMACX brand, you can buy any of those components and that will build towards a GVM. And people will say, but I don't need one. And that's okay. But at some point, if you want to resell that car, there's value in a lot of customers are buying these cars for GVM upgrades. So any of the components that you put in the car can contribute towards that GVM. Instead of saying, hey, I've got a car, but I want a GVM, but I've got to take everything that's in that car and get rid of it and start again. So looking at that add-on value. So the fact that all of our parts are compatible and certified into a GVM package, it makes your car more valuable in the long term and gives it a good period of time that you can modify that car and still keep it legal. So we get a lot of customers in, I've got suspension, I need a GVM, or I've got a GVM, I need a bigger GVM. A lot of times we're saying you need to pull out all the parts that aren't certified and tested and replace them. And that comes down to track correction, boosters, and purely because the particular one that they've bought has not been tested and certified, and the cost of independently doing it is just not viable. So for the life of your car, if you choose components that work together and have tested and proven, you're adding value to your vehicle. If you have any questions on this, you can contact us at jmax.com.au.